Hi guys, here with my medium passion planner today. I'm going to start a setup that, fingers crossed, I'll keep going as a bit of a plan as I go for a week or so, just to share how I'm using multiple planners at the moment. It kind of feels a little bit unnecessary but equally very necessary, which is a bit of a contradiction, I know, but we'll just go with it. So I'm going to start by setting this up for the week. And it is the week of the 13th of April, which I've bookmarked with this lovely little Penguin Joe sampler from Elliebeth Designs UK. He's now currently coming out in some packages. There is a freebie that you can download in the Facebook group, and also if you spend over £25 in the shop during April, you get another sampler that's all linked to staying at home and the current climate that we're in. So I've seen lots of things online about not using planners at the moment, or using planners and documenting things, and it's something I want to keep up doing, and I've got into a really good habit of using them in a certain way to kind of keep me going. So this is where I start with the bare bones, the structure for the week, and I'm going stash busting at the moment. So this is the remnants of Coffee versus Reality, which was a collection Rachel released last year? Yeah, last year, I think. Don't quote me on that. It isn't currently available, but as you can see, I have lots of bits left over, and I also topped up at some point on some more half boxes, washi, and some more labels. So there's a whole selection there, and then I've also pulled out from the rainbow sheet some of the functional bits to go with the week. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of just go with it and see what happens. I'm gonna apologise if this is a bit all over the place. I think most people at the moment are finding life, I wouldn't say turbulent, but certainly not as smooth sailing as one might find it at the moment. So with that in mind, I've abandoned the timelines. I'm just not using them at the moment. I say this is kind of the structure for the week. This is becoming more and more of a journaling type spread. This is what's going on, and then fill in the extras around it. It's kind of my ambition to keep one whole passion planner for a year completely up to date, which I've never succeeded in doing with my chopping and changing, and normally I get to a certain point where I overload things and I kind of stop, just so it doesn't completely fall apart. But we'll just go with it. So yeah, as I said, I'm hoping to do a bit of a plan as I go series, partly because I've got a couple of new sticker therapy things on the go, and partly because it's been a while, and partly because it's just something else to add into my week. Seems a bit unnecessary, but I watched Miss Vicky B's video on how she's using multiple planners, and all of them are, they're all very similar, but they're all slightly different, and it's all to do with the way she feels she needs to document what's happening at the moment, which kind of gave me a bit of inspiration. So if you follow the Elliebeth Designs UK blog, at the start of April, well, the last Monday in March, we all shared a group post on planners and what we were using and all of that. That's already changed, because I watched this video and was like, yes, okay, this has suddenly come into my head, so I need to act on that. And also wellness, mental health is really, really important at the moment, so that's become a prominent feature in a certain way, and I'm just doing what I enjoy and not feeling guilty about it, basically. So that was a bit rambly, but never mind. So yeah, so this week that's just happened is been a bit of a weird week, because I've only worked 3 days this week. Not that I've done anything massively exciting with the days I've had off, naturally. But it's Easter week, so that means that in the UK we've had a bank holiday on this Friday, and we've actually been able to take it, which was nice. At one point it was a bit touch and go as to whether we would be able to or not. And it was also my birthday, so which is nice. I didn't work. At one point we thought I might have to have worked, and I was like, no, I will do anything I possibly can not to work. I've never worked on my birthday. I'm not going to start now if I can help it. So yeah, so I had a lovely quiet day on my birthday doing nothing. I had a lion, I ate some cake. What else did I do? I had a lion, I ate some cake. Oh, I just played with some stickers and had a video call with some friends, and yeah, that's about it really. But I really enjoyed it, so it doesn't really matter too much what I did. And then obviously it's not quite the end of the week, but it's Easter Sunday is also our wedding anniversary, so it's a lot going on at the moment, and it all seems lovely but a bit weird at the same time. I'm just going to pause and just share my April monthly spread as well. I was going to do plan with me on this and did the whole thing and realised I hadn't actually hit record. So this has got the gratitude prompts from the Elliebeth Designs Gratitude Challenge, along with other bits going on around it. And it's just something I really enjoy doing. I've been doing it almost religiously now for a while, just having it there. So yeah, so odd week, but then everything feels a bit odd at the moment. And it's almost like there's been a couple of times when I've sat down to do videos and it's just been like, well, I don't know what to talk about because nothing's happening, but things are happening, and it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's all fine really. So yeah, I know some people aren't really planning anymore at the moment. I watched a brilliant video by Cindy, who is Llama's Love Letters. I cannot pronounce her first name, so I'm not even going to attempt to try, because for fear of embarrassing myself completely. But she did a fantastic video on this whole thing of, you know, being productive, and what are you even doing with your time if you haven't done this, that, the other, blah de blah de blah. And it was just so nice to hear somebody come out with what we've all kind of been thinking and feeling, but nobody's really wanted to say. Because there's been a lot of things going around going, okay, you've got all this time, let's do this and this and this. And there are certain people close to us that have got lots of time on their hands, and good for them, but we're still working. We might not be going to work, as in actually into the building, but we are still working. We are still getting up, doing things, cracking on with the day. And actually we haven't got the luxury of being out in the sunshine all day, every day, or things like that. So and actually nobody really wants to. One of the things that came out of my first lot of therapy last year was about the fact that, you know, loss and grief aren't just when you lose people, it's when you lose, it can be when you lose anything. And at the moment, basically, we've all lost our normal stability, routine, the ability to get out and do things, you know, go to the gym, go and have your hair cut, go to the pub, whatever it is. And that's completely normal, that we should be feeling lost or, you know, grieving in some way. And therefore productive could just mean getting up, getting dressed, and that's it. That's all you've done for the day, so what? You've got up. And her video on it was just, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I enjoyed that greatly. And, you know, it's kind of helped me accept a little bit that I have had to go back and go through some of the stuff and the exercises that I was doing this time last year nearly, and that's okay. What I do work-wise means that I hear things that aren't necessarily very pleasant sometimes, and you have to find a way to deal with it, and it's gonna have a negative impact sometimes. It just can't help it at the moment. So planners are definitely a form of escapism at the moment, without a shadow of a doubt. I feel slightly ridiculous sat here putting these down with tweezers, but I do find it so much easier. These now, the days and the numbers, they were part of the days and date sheets, and they still are part of the days and date sheets, but you can also buy them separately, which makes me happy because I tend to use washi strips a bit more, just because it keeps that focus. So yeah, sorry, a bit of a ramble and a waffle there, but it's also partly why I wanted to do the plan as I go bit. The last couple of times I've done it, and it has been a while since I've done it, I've just done it for a week, and I ummed about what to do, and I posted in the group, you know, what do people want to see me use, and I've just kind of gone, yeah, whatever, in a slightly more coherent way than that. And so yeah, I'm going to do it for a week and then see where the mood takes me, I suppose. So that is the absolute bare bones of the week. Like, that's it. If I did nothing else to this, I would be happy. However, I do want to put some other anchor points in the week. So, for example, Monday is a day off. Whoop, whoop. Because it is Easter Monday, it is a bank holiday, so there is no work. I don't know why I felt the need to emphasise it quite like that, but I did. Tuesday we are back at work, so I'm gonna stick a label in there, and it's the same all the way through the week. I don't know why I'm contemplating where to put things. I just like the idea of having a little gap up here. So that's that in there. Little Penguin Joe with his shopping basket. Now I could go for a full half box. A half box. Just, I don't know why I said it like that then. For shopping, because that is quite, when I do the shopping, that is quite a big chunk of the day. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So at the moment I'm making one shopping run a week as best I can, which is also covers us. It covers me and my mum and dad who aren't getting out. It covers little bits for other family members that aren't getting out for different things. I do have shielded family members and family members who are at high risk, so that shop tends to be all-encompassing whatever's needed across the board, just so that I feel like I've been helpful. And also it gets me out of the house, which is quite a big thing. So these lovely stickers here, these are actually some of my favourite stickers in terms of day-to-day function. I use these more than anything else. I have sheets of them the go at a time, just so that I can use them for all sorts of things. So they're handy for lots of purposes. So I use them with icons in them, I use them with times in them, I use them with initials in them, particularly with something related to my husband. So they are amazingly practical little labels. What colour? I did pink there, didn't I? Yes, you did. I'm starting to talk to myself again. I feel that's okay at the moment, talking to yourself. I don't beat myself up quite so much about it. So that's for marking my sort of morning routine. On a Sunday it's a bit different. I kind of just get up and go on a Sunday and then have my extended morning routine when I get back. So that's those. This little sticker here I'm just gonna write in a minute. So recording my spending is one of my monthly tending list items from my power sheet, so I'll just keep that in there, and it's quite handy at the moment when I'm buying lots of things for different people. So that's that, and then where have they gone? So I got these from Rachel as a custom order on the website. Apparently she'd made some for herself and I didn't clock that at all, and then ordered them, and she's like, have you seen these on my video or my post or something? I was like, I really haven't. But I'm finding, there we go, if I don't have my tending list for my power sheets in my planner, it just doesn't happen. So I've been putting them everywhere. I put them in this planner. They're in most of the planners that I use in different forms, and I don't see an issue with that at all, because it just means that they're there as a priority and a focus, so I think that's fine. I'm still having my sort of like focus for the week of 3 things. It varies a lot of what it is. So that is the bare structure of the week. Let's put the recycling bin in there. We do still have recycling, even though it's a bank holiday. And that's where I'm going to kind of leave it for now, I think. Although I think I'm just going to put in the quote box over here because I can. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for now, because I'm going to come back and start filling this in ready for Monday. And I do a little bit before, a little bit afterwards. So it's kind of it's a cross between planning and memory keeping all in one. And I think, again, as I said before, at this moment in time I could probably cope with just this planner, but I don't want to, so that's what it's going to be. So really simple basic setup, which I will come back to. I will also, when I use this in my plan as I go videos, I'm also going to be using my Passion Planner Daily, and show you how I'm using this for predominantly wellness planning and all the things that go into some of the therapy stuff that I've gone back to and I'm working on. I also have, I'm not sure I've got all them all to hand, my current bullet journal, which is covered in loads of vinyl stickers, because why not? I had loads left over because I covered a notebook that I didn't like the cover of with them. This is catch-all, kind of offloading my brain, longhand journaling, all that kind of thing. I also have a happy planner, classic sized, which may or may not feature. This is sticker therapy, work and gratitude journal. Took a bit of inspiration from Rachel on that one. And then also at the moment an 8x10 softbound Erin Condren, because for no other reason than that. So they will all probably feature at some point or another. I'll just knock the camera whilst I'm putting them back. So yeah, so I'm going to have this up over the weekend, and then probably Sunday I will sit down and record just setting up this and some of my other planners ready for Monday. And I will try and keep it going every day over the next week, but obviously I think, you know, most of you who are regular viewers will understand that I have struggled with mental health issues for the past year or so, and if I'm not in a place to do it, I'm not going to force myself to do it, and I'm going to put that out there now. So fingers crossed, I will be with you for every day of next week. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now, guys, and be back in a couple of days, and in the meantime, happy planning.